Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give to the back. Ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out, and the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor, defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Here comes the offense on first down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Gets it out fast. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Thomas back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Quickly to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Caught behind the line. It's Chambers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
The Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Getting some heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. And he couldn't quite make it in. He's run out of bounds at the 1.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Now the play fake. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Going with the ground game left. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Oh, picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback is going to have to be precise with his timing and his accuracy. He's already thrown a pick. That one got swatted away, guys. We're only in the first quarter. These windows are tiny to throw into.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here now.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He's going to pass. He's going to fire deep. And he makes the grab at the 20. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
1st and goal, Washington. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 7, Washington 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Snowed under by the defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run the sneak for it. Desperately wanted to convert. Down, but couldn't do it.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Thomas looking to fire. Using the quick game. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took the steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Husky. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The play action fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Thomas back to pass. Going over the top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense in press coverage. Give to the running back. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Running with power. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wants to go up top. They're bringing heat. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Sixth play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the ground game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Escapes trouble. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
He's back to throw on second down. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Across the 25, he's got room. Running toward the tape. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Thomas looking to fire. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. These corners backing off a bit. The give from the gun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Rebels line up to punt it away.
The return brings it out to the 30, and the Washington offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. You did it right there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USF is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over the Sharks. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Thomas back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hog mollies up front got to protect their quarterback. Great job protecting him on that play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The receiver on the jet sweep. At the 35, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? The 20, the 10, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Husky.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll go with a direct snap. Got the first down and still on his feet. The expressway is wide open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pocket starts to collapse. Gets rid of it. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not a chance. Missed it. Hoping that a field goal could give you a little bolt of energy, but instead you look up, and the scoreboard still says you're down by 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lets it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And now on second down for this offense. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the single back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They move the tight end all over. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, Washington 24, Ole Miss 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Washington! And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Thomas looking to fire. Unleashes one. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Going for it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On the option. Quick toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
42, spot, double right.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Yeah, and it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to pass. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Trying to fight their way back into this thing, down 16 and about to kick off. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
He's off to the races. Keeps it himself and gets to first. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. And the stomping has commenced.
And the defense was trying to figure out all the options and try to get everything stopped, and the quarterback said, you better stop me first. He takes the football, takes it to the house. How about this QB making magic happen with his feet?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 21 to Baylor. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
Brings up third down.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Thomas back to pass. Feeling some heat. Keeps looking downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football,
Brings it down on the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He fires one deep down the right side.
trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. They want to just keep throwing it. A little release to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Gets open down the middle. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Looking to buy time. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that is...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
He got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. DB's right up on the receivers. Past the 40. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Second down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll run the option. The pitch. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Try to get it on the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
Washington, 41. Ole Miss, 15.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Steps away. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Thomas looking to fire. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat.
Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the fourth quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it